Welcome to cultural session number 2. It's going to take about 4 to 6 weeks between your first and second trip, and would be time for us to get together for our session, cultural session number 2. This cultural session will prepare you for your court in Russia. On your second trip, you will see your child one time more before going to court. For this specific trip, I want you to bring your business attire because it is requirement for you to be appropriately dressed for court. For gentleman, business attire means that he has 2-piece suit, he has light shirt and tie, matching tie preferably. In some regions, court take 2 days, so by choosing different tie and bring a blue and white shirt will cover business attire for gentlemen. For lady, it can be pantsuit or skirt and shirt or cardigan. Make sure that it is very dressy and business appropriate. Now, let's prepare you for court questions in terms of Russian culture and customs. First of all, I want you to be comfortable answering questions such as how you can make a Russian meal for your child, such as what is buckwheat kasha made of. At this point, you already had copy of cooking recipes, and we also will discuss particular recipes such as buckwheat cereal, how to make blini and borscht. Those recipes are mostly common in Russia, and I want you to be very comfortable and confident when you're answering those questions to the judge. Also, I want you to make sure that you're comfortable answering question how you will keep child heritage alive. That includes knowledge of the region your child is from, knowledge of holidays and customs for that specific region, and we will cover in that session as well. Your experience meeting child in orphanage will be also part of questionnaire. So please make sure that you're answering that question truly and honestly. In the same time, judge wants to make sure that you get feeling for this child, that you love this child and you're ready to be parent. What is your parenting style? Would you be able to describe your parenting style and techniques you will use to discipline your child? Also, what was your experience meeting child? How do you know you love your child? So all those questions have to be you have to be thinking about and prepare yourself to make sure that there is no hesitation in your answers in the courtroom. Who is cooking home? How important for you as a family to gather around dinner table together and share meal, so you will know that your Russian child going to be enjoying meal you prepared. So again, please refer yourself to the cooking recipes to make sure that you will have no hesitation to answer questions such as what is buckwheat kasha made of. Buckwheat cereal, hot cereal, very common meal in the orphanage, not just in the orphanage, but anywhere in Russia household you can find that meal, and perhaps you will enjoy buckwheat meal while you're traveling in Russia at one point. It can be served for the breakfast or snack and made as a recipe you make for when you're making oatmeal. Or it can be made as a side dish in the same manner like you will use rice. Again, with the provided recipes, cooking recipes have been sent to you previously. I hope you will have no hesitation to answer those kind of questions. Another example of questions recently heard in court would be, would you use physical punishment to discipline your adopted child. If you have your biological child, how differently you will be treating children, biological versus adopted child. Also important question, why do you decide, why do you adopt from Russia, where this decision came from? So make sure you're giving that answer in terms of your knowledge of Russia, Russian heritage and culture. If you're going to change your child name, would you be willing to keep original name as a middle name? Do you know your sources available in case of medical issues and any health related issues of your child? How open you're going to be about that, and how you're going to be reaching out and using all sources available, and knowing those sources, included of course sources available to you at EAC. We have social worker, Deb, that person I want you to talk to at any point of your preparation to bring child home. If you're adopting older child, there is a language barrier he will experience and also you will experience. So I encourage you to learn Russian, to call me and practice Russian common phrases. I will send you couple files with most common phrases in Russian, and I am always welcome you to call me back and practice those phrases. Those would be very important steps for you to take at this point to prepare yourself to communicate with your older child. Judge will be interested also in hearing from you how are you planning to care for child. He wants to make sure that mother staying home with the child, and she is going to be taking primary caretaker for a while. So please make sure that you are prepared for that question. What kind of sleeping arrangement are you making for your child who is going to be a part of your family very soon? To help to answer this question, again, you can make a couple of pictures of sleeping arrangement you're making for the child, and I'm sure you're making that very attractive for child. But in the same time, I want you to make sure that you're not overdoing that. We do not want to overwhelm child too very much. Limit those tones and colors of sleeping arrangement to mild and pastel colors, so child will not be very overwhelmed and overstimulated. So I hope that those highlights are giving you a pretty good idea what is our cultural session number 2 is going to be about, and in terms of preparing you for court. Thank you so much.